I mean, you guys saw my video back in May when the Bucks blew a 2-0 lead in the Eastern Conference Finals. And I'm going to repeat myself. Wisconsin sports are just cursed. They're just cursed. I mean, honestly, the list of heartbreaking sports moments, it just increases every year, like at an exponential rate almost. I feel like it just happens more and more often now. Like, man. First, it was just the Packers, then the Brewers had one in 2011. Then it was just Packers for a while. Then we got to 2017 with the Brewers missing the playoffs by a game. And then 2018 with the NLCS. And then now this year with, honestly, this is probably, gosh, I don't know where I put it in my most heartbreaking sports moments. It's probably between 5 and 10. I mean, it's like, what do I expect anymore when I watch these teams play, dude? I mean, for God's sake, it's horrible. Like, 3-1 lead, going into the 8th, you bring on your best guy to hold down a 2-run lead, and you can't even get 3 freaking outs before they have the lead. And, you know, you can go back and you can say, oh, it's Council's fault that we lost the game because he didn't ride Pomeranz. You know what? Hindsight is 20/20, man. You want to always be in the position where you can turn the ball over to your best reliever. That's what you always want to do. And we got to that position. In the 8th inning, Hader has done 2 inning saves millions of times for this team, and he's done it pretty well over his career. And then it just all falls apart. Like, it was, like, such a sudden moment, too. Like, it went from, like, being up 3-1 to being down 4-3 to losing the game, like, within 10 minutes. We had the lead for, like, the entirety of the game. And it just... Jesus Christ, man. And I'm not going to blame Grisham at all for that, by the way. I mean, Hader's got to pitch better. It's that simple. He had no command today. I mean... There was a few pitches where he got it in the spot he wanted, but other than that, I mean, it just wasn't where he wanted it the whole time. Like, and he kept missing by just a hair with the high fastball. He should have gotten Rendon on the high fastball. It was a 3-2 count, and Rendon took it. If he brings that down just an inch or two, he's got him. He's gonna swing through it, but. Jesus Christ, man, I don't know anymore. I don't know. I mean, it's like, I don't know why I just don't accept the fact that every time my team makes the playoffs, they're going to choke it. I mean, honestly, like, I've been hoping and praying for another one of my teams to win a championship ever since 2010, 2011. And every single time, they always disappoint me. It's just an endless cycle of disappointment. And it is horrible. The list is huge. I mean, let's just take a time to review this. Starting right off the bat, you've got the Brewers in 2011 NLCS. They were the favorite to go to the World Series and win it that year, losing 6 games on your home field. Then the 15-1 Packers lose by 17 points at Lambeau Field to the Giants. And then 2012, you got Colin freaking Kaepernick running for 181 yards on the Packers. And then 2013, what happened in 2013? Oh, yeah, the second Packers playoff game against the 49ers, where Micah Hyde dropped the interception late in the game, and that allowed the 49ers to march right down the field and win the game on us. Then 2014, I'm not even going to say a fucking word about that year. I hate that year so much. You guys know what game happened. Then 2015, we got Aaron Rodgers, Hail Mary, only to have the craziest, stupidest play happen to us in overtime against the Cardinals. And then 2016, I guess I can't really call it a heartbreak because they got blown the hell out, but the Packers were on such a hot streak, and then they just got like bent over by the Falcons. And then 2017, you've got the Brewers. You've got the Brewers in the playoff chase, and then they have like a 6-run lead versus the Cardinals to stay in the race, and then they blow that lead, and then they lose the playoff spot. And then in 2018, you've got the Bucks lost in 7 games in 2018, and then the Brewers lost in 7 games in the NLCS, and then 2019. You've got this wild card game, and you've got the 2-0 Eastern Conference Finals loss. Like, it's every year. Literally every year, something bad happens to us. It is an endless freaking cycle. Like, it's like, it's not even that, like, it's not even, like, the fact that, like, it's like, that we get there, you know, it's, like, just how we lose every single time. It's always just, like, a horrible way to lose every single time. And it hurts so bad. It's like, God, man. God, it's raining hard. Holy cow. Should probably get going soon. But those are my thoughts, guys. Once again, I'd like to tell you, never get your hopes up with the Wisconsin sports team. And to be honest, my hopes are pretty... it would have stung a lot more if this team had Yelich and they had, like, legitimate, like, hopes of getting far. I do think the Brewers are probably the worst team to make the postseason this year, and that's, of course, no disrespect to the Brewers. They had a phenomenal stretch to end the season, and overall, you know, considering what happened to the team, you know, with losing Knebel, Jeffress sucked, Kane was below average, Aguilar got traded, considering all of that stuff that happened, I still think that this season was, in a way, a success for the Brewers. I mean, they made the playoffs for the second straight year for the first time in, like, 40 years. I mean, and, you know, considering where they were at the beginning of September and how they came back and actually made it, I mean, that's very, very impressive. And, of course, they pretty much got Joe Madden kicked out of Chicago, too, the last 2 years. But, yeah, I mean, really wish it could have ended better for us guys, but, you know, that's sports, and it makes me think every day. It makes me wonder why I'm even a sports fan. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. That's it for the 2019 Brewers. Overall, I think it was a pretty entertaining season. Lots of ups and downs. Like I said, I think I would consider it a success. You know, after the sting of the loss I get over the sting of the loss. Overall, I think I would look back and consider last season a success, or this past season a success. But yeah. See you guys next time. It's Packers season now, and Bucks season's right around the corner, so that's the good thing about sports. There's always another one to start rooting for right after your team gets eliminated. So, see you guys next time. Go Pack, go Bucks, go Brewers, go Batters, and I'll check you later.